Hello everybody, welcome back to Paddy Does a One Broke the Broken Sword Report. It's episode 10 and we are off to the DLC. First things first, a bit more pissing about. We need to go slap a Hydra down in Darkroot, which is it's a bit of a dick, actually. This is pretty hard. Not because the fight is hard, but because it's hard to kill the heads, because they're very tough with a broken sword and they don't sit still very long. So you've got to just run for the head and do a chop and run to the head and do a chop. It's just long and slow and boring. It's just 5 minutes of sustained chopping. But I did it, and I went to go see the gold golem, and I forgot that he's not there until you quit out. So I did that, and I slapped his golden tits, and dusk fell out. All right, love. So I nipped on back to the Duke's archives, slapped a piggy in the bum, battered through the crystal smurfs that hang out near the bonfire, bonked the big blue boy, managed to get the broken pendant. Sorted. It's time to go to the DLC. So head back to the lake, find a black hole at the back of the cave, get grabbed by a spooky hand. Let's go. So the first boss of the DLC is the Sanctuary Guardian. He's the welcome in to this piece of content. I have forgotten how to fight this idiot. He's very, very aggressive, which I did not remember. There's not a lot of openings in this guy either, and I whiffed like lots at first, like a lot of whiffs on him. He's a little... I think his size makes him look closer than he is, and I just whiffs. Lots and lots of fast combos. My first attempt, I barely even did 10% damage to him. It's a really just nasty first run. For run number 2, the bullshit dive got me. How do you dodge this? Run number 3, he stomped on my ass. Run number 4, tried something a bit different. Loaded up with full Havel's gear. Nope. All wrong. Need mobility. Need to be able to move. He stuns me out of my attacks anyway. This did not work. Run number 5, got a couple of bad hits. Got on the back foot. Could not get my heels off. Couldn't recover. Dead. Run number 6, exactly the same thing happened. Got caught on the back foot. Couldn't get my heels off. Back to full and dead. Run number 7, just got headbutted to death. Headbutted me a lot on this one. It was horrible. Run number 8, this is where I finally learned how to punish the Sanctuary Guardian. So, there's a few moves you can dodge and a few moves you can hit. The Wind Blast that he does, if you see it coming, is fairly easy to move around, and you can get a couple of hits in, just a couple of cheeky ones here and there. The Headbutt, if you can dodge through it, you can get a little hit in from the back. Just one is good. And his little combo, if he does his sort of head swipes and claws, he'll generally do 4 hits in like a pattern, like left, right, left. So if you can see that coming, you can avoid, getting a cheeky slap on his face and run away. This whole fight is basically patience. You watch him for those openings, you dodge like crazy, you give him a cheeky slap, and you run away. This one is rough. This is really rough, but I got the prat. I'm starting to get worried at this point because I was kind of misremembering this DLC as being not that bad, and this boss is a complete walkover. This boss was not a walkover with the broken sword. So, yeah, hooray DLC. So I pushed on through, and I chatted to the mushroom. Hello! Kindled up the bonfire to, give myself 20 Yestas so I could get in and charge straight on into the Royal Wood. Hello! Decided to ignore everyone because everyone's fairly strong here, and it's just not worth interacting. So just ran straight through the wood, got to the bridge, had a quick word with Calamite. Go on, run off, you cheeky fucker. And up through to the top area, I got invaded by Amon. Oh no, if he's invading DLC, he's a tough boy. I ran looking for the exit, and I managed to see him by the door, the lift to the way down. And also, look at that! It's a red vagrant! I've literally never seen one before in one of my games, and there he is, just hanging out, and I can't fight him. Son of a bitch! So I just panicked. I ran behind him dropped down the lift, managed to survive it because I am made of hit points now, and I am chonky. He was waiting for me at the top. Jumped on, he tried to parry me, and he did, but he let me live, so I decided to run away and go get the lifts while he couldn't one-shot me, so I just ran like fuck. I avoided Amon as much as possible, managed to hit the lift back on the shortcut back. I sort of booted him off of it a bit, and then he did a plunge attack as I was going, managed to just nip away, straight through to the Artorias door. Thanks, Amon, that was a fun little run. Cheers, Amon, well done. And now, it's time for another one of the ones I was scared of. It's Artorias. This will be fine. It wasn't. I've worked out that I cannot bust him out of his charge up using the broken sword. It does not work. I don't do enough damage, and I'm out of practice on all my dodging, so death number 1 was fairly quick on this. I'm quite out of practice. That's fine. Run number 2 did not go much better against Artorias. Once again, super mode caught me out, and I did a few bad dodges, sort of dodged the wrong way for a few of his attacks, and just took some stupid ones. Yeah, didn't feel good about this run. Run number 3, same again, just dodged bad, just dodged straight into his sword several times, just bad. Just bad. Run number 4 was better, but I managed to run out of Esters halfway through, and at that point, basically fucked it. I'm not going to start going through humanity at that point. So yeah, run number 4 ended about halfway through. Happier with that, but still not great. Run number 5 was ended by a big, souped up, supercharging jump. Jesus Christ, look at the damage. Jesus Christ. Run number 6 is time to get real. So, the main issue in this fight is when he goes super mode. He buffs himself up, and all his attacks do just so much more damage. He's so much more aggressive. And if you're taking damage, you know, chips here and there, on this sort of run, chips here and there are going to be the death of you. So if you can stop him getting super mode off, you give yourself a big advantage. So I've utilised the headshot tech. Ooh! So for this mode, all you have to do, wait for him to do his charge up, and as he's crouching, as you see his head dip, you throw a throwing knife, or as I call it, a throwable broken sword. You throw a throwing knife at his head, he snaps his head off, he doesn't get his, he gets stunned and he doesn't get the buff off, so you don't get buffed. Brilliant! And it works like every time. Once you've got the timing down, you can see it every time. Perfect. The strats for Artorias are such. Basically dodge through wherever possible his attacks or dodge around them. I tended to dodge to the left or the right mostly. I wasn't dodging backwards or forwards generally, it was left or right. They were generally a lot safer. In my experience. When he does his triple slam, always assume there are 3. He can do 1, 2 or 3. Always assume 3. Never go in early. Never combo him. Never try and get 2 hits, just get 1 and get out. You do not have the hit points to spare to trade with this guy. So in, slap, out. In, slap, out. When you've taken some damage, when you get to about 50-60% HP, heal up. Don't leave yourself with less than half hit points, because he can very easily 2-shot you if you're not paying attention. Just keep it together, stick and move, get those cheeky hits. 1, get out, 1, get out, 1, get out, and bam! Down goes Artorias. Flexed on him. This fight was, and this is not a joke, 20 minutes long. 20 long minutes of surviving this man. And this is a monster. He can take you out very easily. I'm very proud of myself for this one. This was hard. But it went down a lot earlier than I thought. I thought this would take 20, 30, 40 goes before I got it. And I managed to find my rhythm on the 8th run. Or 6th run. I got that wrong. I was excited. I don't care. So that'll do for this episode. 2 bosses DLC down. 2 bosses to go. Ooh, I'm excited. Thank you all for watching. Paddy Does One Broke, the Broken Sword Report. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye!